Mind if I holler at you for a minute? Just want to talk.
There is no
Welcome back to the Will Hemming Show. Just felt like cutting the camera on and speaking my mind a little bit. Well, anyway, I've been doing this YouTube thing for about 4 years now. I mean, I really started out not doing much at all, just making little videos of things that I thought was cool or kind of wanted to say, you know what I mean? A little, you know, a little here and there about life and this, that, and other thing, but it kind of developed into filming car stuff, right? And I mean, I'm always in car shows. At the time, I was, when I first really got in and made this channel, I was in a car club, and you know, everything was great, everything was gravy, and you know, we were going out having fun all the time. So I started just taping stuff. Now, I've always been into video and, you know, filmmaking and whatnot. I've always wanted to do it. I've always been like a writer. I've always been, I mean, man, I was writing songs, I was writing raps when I was a kid. I wrote like stories. I really didn't write no plays, but you know, I was like a little artist, you know what I'm saying? But things changed and, you know, grew up a little bit and, you know, just really ain't into the artsy fartsy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Got into cars, got into women, and girls when I was young, you know, it was girls I was chasing around, and kind of ended my college career chasing girls, you know what I'm saying? Ditching class, this, that, and the other thing, but all that finally calmed down, and I still kept my interest in cars, airplanes, trains, trucks, stuff like that. And I've always been the type to be hands-on. Now see, my brain, I need to know how stuff work. I need to know why things happen. I can't just take it for granted that things happen. I need to know why, how does that work? So I tend to dig in, and I really need to understand stuff. I can't really rest until I do understand it. And then I started working on cars, and that's really cool. I mean, I learned how to work on Volkswagens. That was my first, you know, that was out of necessity. I'm going to college and I needed a car, and this car kept breaking down. I had no whole lot of money, so I grabbed the Bentley manual, went to town, learned how this thing worked, read up, learned about engines, learned how engines work, learned how transmissions work. Well, I ain't touching one of them, but over time, I really got into being a mechanic. I like working with my hands. And so anyway, started a channel, not really thinking about money, not really thinking about nothing like that. I didn't do this for money. I just kind of wanted to show people what was going on and how you could do like me and fix stuff yourself, or you could make modifications yourself. I really started out on the Instagram when they were doing the Instagram, what's the name of it? When they started moving, it was first pictures. It was all pictures at first. Then they started letting you do movies. It wasn't Reels. That was the second iteration of it. It was IGTV. I think it was IGTV. Instagram TV is what they called it. And I was making little videos there about stuff I had done to my cars. So anyway, that progressed. And then, like I said, I was in a club, and I kind of made a little club channel. And, you know, Modern Mopar Movement. That was the name I came up with for our little thing we were doing, putting on little shows, get-togethers with Mopars. And I was pretty much running the whole channel and doing all of photography and all that other good stuff, right? So anyway, that kind of progressed, and it was just covering what we did as a club for the most part. But then I started getting into it. I started getting viewership, started getting people watching, and had that one big fat video that I shot. My homeboy Damien that runs Auto Explosion out in Gardena paint shop. Hella work that they do, hella work, high-end stuff. But anyway, he pulled up to Springfest when it was over. He pulled up in his custom, completely fabricated Charger, blue Charger. And he had it with a whole new rear end on it. He had the new Charger front end. This was an old Charger, like an 06 Charger, but he had the like 11, 12 plus front end on it. It was real. It stole the show. Anyway, he pulled up. I did a complete walk around of that car, and that was the first video I ever posted that got like 80,000 views. So I was hella happy about that one. And that kind of gave me the bug. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I kept posting pictures, reposting a lot of stuff, you know, post. And then I started getting into YouTube, whereas you can make, you know, longer form stuff, you know, really serious photography, really serious video. And I started doing that. And then the club kind of changed and other things happened. The club changed names. So therefore, I'm sitting here with Modern Mopar Movement. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna do something with this. So I turned it into Mopar Movement Media. Because I said, I'm just gonna be the cameraman. I'm gonna be the guy who shows up, takes pictures, takes videos, and, you know, get some numbers. You know what I'm saying? Get some views, right? So I started doing that. That's why the older videos say Mopar Movement Media at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? So things kind of changed. Then I started progressing and making little series and doing, you know, it kind of like turned into a TV network. You know what I mean? There were separate shows, this, that, and other thing, but I'm all by myself, right? Nobody's helping me. So it continues, right? And I'm learning, learning new techniques. And now every time I watch anything on TV or anybody else's video, I'm all into their method. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I see how they did that shot. He had multiple cameras. They got somebody holding that camera, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I can kind of tell these little shots. And I look at the really badass photographers and how they hit these shots, these angles, and these motion videos when they swerve around the car and all that other stuff. So I'm constantly watching that stuff. So I'm putting out. Then I realized that people are getting paid for this. I'm like, damn, really? You know, YouTube's paying. I didn't really understand none of that back in the day. I just didn't understand none of it, didn't care. So I said, all right, you know what? I want to do this full time. I want this to be my job. I want YouTube to provide my whole income. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna throw my whole ass into this, and we're gonna make this happen, right? So anyway, I start making full videos, get the logo worked out. I'm doing everything, right? And I start pumping them out. You know what I'm saying? The series, the Jeep business, the Magnum boys, and all this other stuff, and it's just not floating away like I expected it to, like I wanted it to. And I mean, I see other people pop up and they instantly, boom, take off. You know what I'm saying? They got hella views, they got a plaque, they got money coming in every month. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, why am I not hitting like that? What's wrong? I'm putting my heart into it. I'm doing these videos, I'm drawing this stuff, I'm doing storyboards, I'm directing myself, I'm writing, and I'm putting quality. I mean, 4K uploads take time, man. And it's like, okay, we're doing this, putting it all together, and it's still just kind of just steadily growing a little bit here and there, but nothing serious. Like, recently I just crossed the 3,000 watch hours, and that gives you like super chat and memberships, things like that. But I still, to this day, with 1,800 some odd, 40 some odd followers right now, and the views that I get, I still cannot cross into the 4,000 watch hours. It just ain't happening. I don't get it, don't understand why I can't make that happen. But the content I put out, I mean, I'm trying to put good content, trying to show stuff that maybe you don't know, that I know, that maybe you would be interested, you share it, maybe, you know, whatever. But for some reason, it just ain't cracking that level. So, I mean, I'm like at 3,700 watch hours. Now, I put out, like my man Hemi Muscle was saying, you know, he put his whole ass into a video. I mean, shots, writing, directing, the whole thing. You spend hours editing, editing, put the video out, and I can't even crack 4 digits of views. You know what I'm saying? It just don't hit. You never really know what's gonna hit. Now I know this is a lot of people's story. A lot of people do long-term, you know, they start with nothing for years and just nothing, and then one day it just pops. Now, I mean, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen at MQ TV, but if it don't, so be it. I'm just cool. I love it when I'm out somewhere and somebody says, oh man, I watch your videos, you know, thank you, you know, you saved me some time. Or even when I get that comment in the on the video, you know what I mean? Oh, I was looking for something like this, and you said, man, that right there is payment. That's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I make decent money on my own, but yeah, you know, this is like a side job for me. You know what I'm saying? So, how you doing? She just gonna come out the store all quick. You know what I'm saying? It's like studio time. This the 300 studio. I don't. Normally I sit here for 25, 35 minutes, and I can crank out 2 or 3 videos before she come back to the car. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a little routine, something we do on the weekends, Fridays, shall I say Fridays. But nevertheless, I'll get back to you in a minute. All right, well, like I was saying, I have found in my development and in my realization of what this YouTuber business is all about, I get a hella thrill off of meeting the people that can appreciate what I do and hearing from the people that can appreciate what I'm doing. That is worth more to me than the little payments that they give you, and it's easier to come by. You know what I mean? It's like, to be that hell of a YouTuber, to be that person that's putting out videos every day and getting the hell of a numbers and all this other stuff, you get a pressure on you to show out, to show and prove. A pressure that you got to keep putting something out. And you got to worry that what if what I start putting out is going to suck and this one don't work, and I got to change, I got to develop, I got to come do new stuff, I got to follow the trends, I got to go where the money is, I got to constantly, it's a chase, it's a real chase, and it's a full-time job, and you can become a slave to it. I mean, I've heard the stories about other YouTubers and they burn out, you know what I mean? It's just too much stress, too much pressure. And it's like me, I've been trying to put out a video a week, usually 2. Try to drop something on Saturday and drop something on Sunday or Monday morning. That's when YouTube analytics say all my viewers are watching, right? So I've been trying to do that. I got 2 videos right now. I'm sitting here now on Friday evening, and I need to have something uploaded by tomorrow morning to bust by 8, 9 o'clock Pacific. I need to have something ready. I got 2 videos that I have sketched out, got the storyboards, everything. I just need to sit down and do it, and I haven't done it. I've been trying to do it all week, and I just ain't done it. Like I said, I'm a trucker, so you know, I work hours, and I come home, and I'm tired, and it's like I just want to sit down, go to sleep, eat, you know what I'm saying, kick back. I don't want to have to turn into a filmmaker as soon as I get off work. So the projects don't come that fast for me. There's, you know, once 1 or 2 a week is about all I'm gonna be able to do, because I tend to take a while editing because I like it to look good. I'm not, now Doug DeMuro can just put a camera on a tripod and talk about a car. Now I don't know how much prep he does before he talks about the car, but damn, the videos he do, there's no art, there's no artwork, there's no fancy editing, there's no transitions, there's nothing. And that fool is a multi-gazillionaire behind that, and I respect the hell out of that. I watch all the videos by him I can, but damn it, he connected, he did it the way he's supposed to do it. He is who he is. He created a niche. He did the same thing all the time too. That's train. case y'all know, I'm at Farmer Boys right now. But anyway, wifey getting birthday stuff. So, you know, it's her birthday a couple weeks ago. So she's still collecting. We do that. We go around and collect all the birthday stuff. You know, you free this, free that, you get from everywhere. That's what she's doing. But regardless, yeah, some people can put out videos and it's just who they are and their audience, and people love them and it shows and it just works. You know what I'm saying? Some people go viral and they don't, it just happens. They just do it right. Now, like I said, with me, I'm putting out 2 a week at, you know, at the best right now. And I mean, I find that going to shows, like I like to go to shows and just look at other people's cars and talk to them people about their cars. I love that. I really love that. And I turn that into a video and nobody wants to see it. So I have abandoned that that niche. I ain't even trying to do that. So when I go to shows now, I might snap a couple of pictures, you know what I'm saying, and whatever, but I ain't worried about it. I know that I need to do more DIYs, more get in there. This is how you do this. This is how you do that. I got a couple of those planned right now, but for the most part, I ain't worried about making money. I ain't worried about going viral. Like my videos, like my older stuff, over time, people search it out and watch it, and the numbers get big, like over a couple of years, you know what I mean? And the stuff I'm putting out today don't do nothing. I can't crack 1,000 on a video right now in a week. So it's like, whatever, man. I would just continue to put out whatever the hell I feel like I would want to see, and that's how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Whether or not I crack that 4,000 watch hours in what, 365 days or something like that, whether or not I ever crack that, I'll let you know when I crack it. But man, this thing's a frequent rush hour. I'll let you know when I crack it. I will have a party. I will be like, wow, I'll get my first check from YouTube. Right now, only my homie Popularity Contest kicked me down with a super chat the other day. So I got something when I go and look at the analytics and it says amount owed. There's something in there now. It's not a big fat zero, but thanks to my homie for that. Appreciate it. He helped put me on. It's one of the people that, one of my mentors coming into this game. And you know, we make the videos together. And for some reason, there's something else I don't understand, but we go make the side flicks videos. Popularity Contest will pull out a fat car and we'll go run it, do our little thing, race with it, talk about it, and all this other stuff. I make a video out of it. C Midas make a video out of it. Popularity Contest make a video out of it. And for some reason, I don't get the views off of those that I would expect to get. You know what I'm saying? We did the Cybertruck, man. We did the Plaid. We did all these other little things. I mean, I have a ball making these videos. I really do. And it's hella fun. And I will continue to do it. Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna stop doing side flicks because I love messing around. I've been doing this for years. I've been driving around other people's cars for my entire life. Like I said, when me and Pit Dog Fan, the other homie that's in the videos, when we used to go around to dealerships and say, I just got a rap contract, I'm finna get a new car, yo, let me drive this Lexus. When they first came out, that's how we got to drive the Lexus. Let me drive this Infiniti. When they first came out, I was in a Q45A, 1990 Q45 as a 16-year-old kid. I mean, I'm sorry, as an 18-year-old kid, but still, it was hella fun. That's what we used to do. And we go around test drive and talk about it. And we grew up on cars. We talked about cars all the time. We know them all. We knew everything they did, how much they cost, how much power they had, how they were supposed to act. And I mean, I love doing that. So I'm gonna always do side flicks because I'm always gonna want to jump in something. And I mean, even if I have to get it myself, you know, Popularity Contest get it normally. Just doing that thing again, I can't. I'm gonna get this fixed. The little dinging, the service light. Now see, when I go to show you, it don't do it no more. Bastard. But you heard it. You know I ain't lying. Like I said, there you go. We gonna keep doing side flicks because I'm gonna keep driving just for my own knowledge. I'll share it to you with, you know, how I feel. Matter of fact, I made an old video a long time ago where I met a man at Cars and Coffee in Irvine, back when it was in Irvine. He had a Bentley Brooklyn's, most expensive car I've ever been in my life. He let me take that out, and I shot a video with me and my homie driving it. And it wasn't really a channel video. You know, I got a few views here and there, but I'm gonna remaster that and pull it out for y'all, just so you can see. It was so much fun, man. But anyway, like I said, I spend my days on the road driving as a trucker. I love the road. I love driving. I love cars. I wouldn't do nothing else. Got my own company as far as transportation wise, and that keeps me busy, but it's not all consuming. And I don't want MQ TV to become all consuming either. And I mean, maybe that's why I'm never gonna go viral like that, and never gonna make big money from this channel. But if I do, if I don't, I don't. It's legacy. It's gonna be out there for years, forever, so people can go back and watch it. And, you know, maybe my kids get rich off of it later, whatever, you know. But like I said, I do this for the love of cars, for the love of transportation, and for the love of the people that can use what I do. That's it. So, damn, it got dark on me. Damn. Anyway, I keeps Hemis under my feet at all times, and I will continue to do that. Now, this is my Friday video. It will be uploaded Saturday, and I'm gonna work on the other ones when I get home, and I'm gonna put them up too. I might stretch one out to next week, but there's some cool stuff. I mean, I'm working on I'm doing some accident investigation stuff, crash, a couple of videos I saw with some crashes in them, and I want to talk about them because that's something I see a lot on the road. You know, as a truck driver, man, I run across fatalities. I run across, you know, I've actually seen somebody with their brains on the side of the road because I drove past their accident before the police got there, and I'll never forget it. 805 North, Delmar Heights. I'm not 805, it was the 5. It had come together at that point. But it was the 5 North of Delmar Heights, under the bridge. I never forget that. It was tattooed on my brain, and it was a young lady. She had crashed her car, and she got thrown out that thing, and her head was cracked open on the pavement, and she was lifeless. She was done. And I mean, I got to drive right past it and see it because the police hadn't got there yet to cover up nothing. But I mean, I see stuff like that all the time. So I like to investigate these crashes, see how they happen, see how they can be prevented. So I got a couple of those coming up, and hopefully you will enjoy it and maybe get enough views, push me across 4,000. But like I said, I ain't worried about it. I'm doing this for the love of the cars, for the love of the road. So if you care to contribute to this little project, please do. Please, you know, click the like button, write some comments, start a discussion with me, because I would write you back. You know what I'm saying? I would talk back to whoever talks to me. I will definitely respond. Might take me a week, but I will respond. And if you subscribe, you can catch everything I do. You got to go now. It's like YouTube is weird because now you got to go in and make sure you get all your notifications for the subscription, because sometimes they still don't tell you, even though you subscribe, you click the bell. So do what you got to do, or just keep checking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Every week I'm gonna put something out. For sure. Every week I'm putting something out. So check YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, and I do take super chats. I do take I ain't doing no membership because I mean, pretty much I ain't trying to hide nothing from nobody. So just whatever I got, I will give you. So if you want to contribute, maybe, you know, maybe I get enough little cash, I can really do something special and, you know, go rent something really hot. I rented that Cadillac last week, 2 weeks ago. That one set me back, y'all. That one set me back. Made a nice little video off of it. So watch that video, share that, man. And like I said, if you would like to subscribe, if you would like to donate a little bit of change, a little something, let me know you out there, keep my spirits up, please do. I don't have a problem with it. If you want to check out one of my shirts, this is our Magnum Boy shirt I got right here. I designed all these shirts myself. stuff I wear on the regular, because I'm a t-shirt and shorts dude. That's how I come across. That's what I'm gonna have on. I don't do suits. I don't do button downs. I rarely do long pants because I just don't. But anyway, this is the Magnum Boys. This is one of my earlier ones. I got the one Hemi shirt. I updated the Hemi shirt with all the Hemis. I did the research on this. Every last size Hemi that was ever produced. All them numbers are right here. I also got some socks with the same numbers on it, and just a little respect to the Hemi, which is now in the history books. Ain't nobody got one no more. So try white. Nah, it don't matter. Anyway, this video's almost over anyway. I'll lighten up this section a little bit in post. But anyway, thank you for watching, and enjoy your weekend, and don't stop driving.